Hey folks, so welcome back to Hanbleceya Ranch, where Jen and I, we retired early. We came out here to Maine, and we're starting a homestead from scratch. Now that everything is planted and is starting to grow, we've really got to protect it. We've done a few things already by hanging our milk jugs, creating some noise. We've also, along the perimeter of the fence on the yard side, we've gone ahead and we've put in the chicken wire. We still have to chicken wire the two gate entrances, but today we'll be installing our electric fencing. Now this electric fence is going to run the perimeter of the garden. In the yard side, it is only going to be along the top edge, and that's simply to protect it from, say, deer or from moose putting their heads over and anything that wants to try to climb up the fence. On the back side that's facing the road, we're actually going to have one down low, one in the middle, and then one up on the top. When I originally wanted to install this, I installed these brackets on the inside of the garden, but we're going to go ahead and take this line down. We're going to take the brackets off, and we're going to put the brackets on the outside, primarily to keep moose and deer from poking their heads over, into the garden. So is it a sure thing? Absolutely not. Is it a preventative measure that we can do and it doesn't cost us much? Yes, it is. We're going to go ahead and get started on this. Can't wait to get it done. Okay, so now that we've successfully taken all the old brackets off, what we're going to do is go on the other side of the fence and we're going to start reinstalling them. With this being the first year we've ever used an electric fence, there is a huge learning curve for us. For instance, I don't know if this is tall enough or, if we should have gone higher. I have no idea. What I do know is this. Once we get this in here, we will have a little bit of protection. I'm pretty confident with our plan. Before we do this though, one of the things that we have a big problem with here is this grass. And I don't want to have any trouble with the grass impeding the electric fence. So what I'm going to do now is lay some fabric down, and then we're going to get the tractor and we're going to throw some gravel in here. I don't want any grass growing around where the electric fence is going to be. I want absolute access, clear access, and the only way to do that is to lay that fabric down and throw some gravel in here. So we haven't been able to do much video simply because the winds here are terrible, and I've already lost my tripod a couple of times, so we gave up. So we're gonna just keep on working, and then we'll just provide some footage and show you how it's going. So now that we have the fence line here graveled, now it's time to put the rest of the brackets on the fence. So it ain't pretty, but these things are attached. What I found out doing this is we actually have quite a few of these rungs that are rotten. So I think as long as we can make it through this summer, I think next summer we're going to have to replace some of these rungs. All right, well, now that these are attached, they are attached pretty well. There are a few I'm going to hit with some longer screws because, again, some of these are a little soft. So the next step now is we've got to run some wire. So now that we have the wire all ran and we've got the electric fence hot, now it's time to test it. Now, I have a tester, and I've already tested it, and it's on. But what you don't know is that prior to me building this garden for Jen, I had actually built a small electric fence. And it was much smaller than this, and it was on some black poles that we had for electric fencing, the small ones. And I had a little area that was cordoned off, and the reason I put the electric fence up was so that the dogs would not get into our garden. So I took Whitco out on leash. He was the first one, and we walked along the edge of it, and that poor dog got too close and got zapped. It almost broke my heart. Now, I know some of you folks are going to be, well, that's great. It happened the first time. He'll never come by the fence again. But you have to understand that Jen and I are from the city. And so something like that, just, even though I knew it was going to work, it just really hit me in the chest. So for payback, again, I know it's already on. And so I know I'm going to get shocked, but I'm going to go ahead and grab it. Now, I am furthest away from the ground rod, so I'm assuming that this is going to be a little less of a bite, but we're going to give it a shot anyways. I know Jen, who's behind the camera, is smiling and laughing, and I really hope that you folks get a kick out of this too, because I have done this before on a neighbor, and it just makes me do a little bit of a dance. So, oh boy, I can already feel myself getting okay. Oh boy. All right, here we go. I can't do it. All right, here we go. Oh! Oh! I am never doing that again. I don't care. I'm never doing that again. Oh my lordy. Whew. Okay. Well, thanks for sticking around and watching our video. If you haven't hit that like button, please do that. Hit that subscribe button. Check out our merchandise. If you want to support us in another way, please check out our Patreon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.